guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm super excited to see everyone who's here today. I'm just here to send love and light to all of you. I'm going to give you a couple fun facts that aren't really fun, but they are still facts. So did you know that there are about 1,300 blended families forming every single day? That means that 1 out of every 3 American people are impacted by a blended family somehow. Maybe they're a stepmother, a stepfather, a stepchild. Somehow they are linked to, or they were a stepchild themselves at one point in their lives. Somehow you or people are linked to a blended family. And I myself was a stepchild as well, and now I'm a stepmother. So I just wanted to step in and encourage you guys to know that if you are in a blended family dynamic, of course, we've all heard the war stories that they don't work, they're horrible, the stepmother is wicked. We've heard all of these things, but the true reality is that we are all human. We are all lovable. We are all worthy of being loved and acknowledged and appreciated. And children should be able to love any parent that they desire the way they want to love them. So I just want to encourage you guys that although our relationships may fail, I'm speaking to parents at this point, our relationships may fail, we don't have to spew that onto our children for them to hold on to that anger. And even when we think we're being sweet and they may not notice or they don't know what's happening, those little sly comments that we make really are hurtful. You know, we all want to love our parents, even when another person may not want to love them. It hurts us when we hear bad things. Just think about it for a second. Whenever we hear someone speak negatively about someone we really, really love, we get defensive. You know what I mean? You're like, oh no, don't come after somebody I love. But imagine how a child feels. And maybe that child is hurting. Maybe that child does feel a little bit of pain because that family member or that other parent isn't around them as much as they want them to be. It doesn't mean that deep in their heart they don't want to love them. And a lot of times we put them in a position where they feel like they have to choose. You can't show that you love this other person so much in front of me because you're going to make me feel bad, or they can't show that they love them because I'm going to feel bad, or whoever's going to feel bad. We put them in the toughest, stickiest spots, and we wonder why. And you know what? We don't have to, guys. We get to allow people to love the way they want to love. If they want to love that parent who only shows up once every 3 years, but they love them unconditionally, let them. And if their remembrance of a situation is that that person is just amazing and beautiful and perfect, let them think that. What's wrong with us having peace and harmony in our minds and in our thoughts, even if they aren't exactly as they were? Let's just keep it that way. If that's what helps us with our sanity and we are just finding the good in every single thing, it doesn't make it a bad thing. I get it. I know you're like, but it's not reality. It's not really true. Maybe it isn't from our perspective, but it doesn't mean that it isn't from their perspective. So let's just be sweet. Let's allow people to love the way they want to love, be who they want to be, love their parents the way they want to love their parents. And that includes step parents. You know, my story, if you don't know me, my beautiful younger son, stepson, I'll say that so you don't know, who may not know me, he lives with us. What if I took the stance of a standoff stepmother that was just like, yeah, he's not my responsibility, I'm not going to worry about him, and I just kind of left him over on a shelf somewhere, but I was loving my older 2 babies unconditionally? He's going to be hurt. It's painful being isolated. It's painful being the other person or that child. But in our home, which is why in our book, Empowered Stepmother, the step is crossed out because, see, that's my baby. I love him. I did not have to give birth to him to love him the way I love him. The bond that we share is just a beautiful, genuine bond that we share. And that's what happens when we were all able to heal. I can only speak for myself. I know I healed. My husband and I worked diligently to build peace and harmony in our home. And we worked together as a couple, as a united front together to get through things in order to bring the harmony and the peace that we wanted in our home. And with that, my younger son's biological mother is in a great place. She's in a place where she's able to say, my son has 2 moms, and she's grateful for that. And I'm so glad, because now No one is competing. We're not fighting. We are just letting our baby boy love as he wants to love. So you know what? Be encouraged on this beautiful Friday. Celebrate your families. Celebrate your uniqueness. We are all different, yet we're so much the same. We are all intertwined in this world together. Let's love. Let's build. Let's be who we want to be and allow people to be who they desire to be as well. So from my family to yours, I love you guys. If you aren't a part of our Empowered Stepmother tribe, join us. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Ciao.